Y'all are not gonna believe this double layered, double barreled. There's like 4 roundabouts here, and they all got cement dividers in between each lane, and there's 2 or 3 lanes on top of an interstate interchange. I had to get gas. I was running on fumes. I only bought 5 gallons because they wanted it was $3.10 a gallon. I'm gonna try to drive back through there if we don't get killed or in a wreck. I don't know how. I've never seen a roundabout like this. I got to go back through it to get back on the interstate. And there's another roundabout right down there. Right, and I can't even get on my roundabout until I go down there and get into that roundabout. Look at this crazy, insane shit. Is this not the stupidest shit you've ever seen in your entire life? I'm not believing this at all. So I got to stay on the roundabout, turn around, do a U-E. There's cement dividers in between each one of them. Oh, no, I can't do it yet. I'm still. This is insane. No one's going to believe this. It's a quadra divider roundabout that you can't get off of. Look at this mess. This is horse shit. Whoever designed this needs to be fired and shot in that order. Fired and then shot. I gotta call somebody to talk
Please say a
about it.
category like phone or a command like points of interest, followed by a brand name.
Call Janelin. I think he's lost.
Call. There are multiple matches for this name. Please say a number from the displayed list.
1.
1. Dialing.
Whoa.
Hello.
Well, if I found the roundabout from absolute fucking hell. I'm going to bring you over here. I think this is Pembroke. It's like a serpentine, multi-layered cinnamon roll snake. You've got to drive, if you stop for gas, you've got to drive 12 miles. They're still building this piece of shit, and I don't know how the fuck to get to the, it's like a Rubik's Cube. If they put this in Atlanta, people would fucking die. This is crazy. Oh my God. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my entire life, and I got the video camera rolling to prove it. And when I stopped to get gas, the damn gas was $3.20 a gallon, so I didn't buy but 5 gallons, but I was running on fumes. Whoever built that needs to be fired and then shot. It's like, I ain't never seen nothing. That is so fucking stupid what they did right there. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Hold on. That was the most insane roundabout I've ever seen. You come off the interstate and you're on a roundabout. And it's double layered and there's a cement divider in between each one. So if you hit the wrong layer, you can't get back to the other side. So then when you get to the other side of the interstate, you got to be on the right side to get to a gas station. And then when you pull out of that gas station, you can't go back the way you come from because that roundabout's still going south back toward Jacksonville. So you got to go to the next roundabout, but that one don't have a turn in it. So you got to go to the next roundabout and turn around and come back. I ain't never, and then these people on 16 don't know how to drive at all. I'm behind somebody with their flashers on now. I'm stuck behind him.
Well, they've never really been known how to drive on 16. They get up there and hold hands.
Ridiculous. I need to get over, and this guy's going 30 miles an hour on the fucking interstate. Dude, if you can't go but 30, park the son of a bitch and walk, son. Damn. Yeah, it started flashing the time I pulled out from the doctor's office, which was on the other side of Abercorn, down there by a hospital or whatever all that crap is down there where 516 dead ends into Savannah.
Yeah.
So there's no gas stations at all there, and if you was stupid enough to pull off, nobody would ever let you back on the road again. So
This is true.
It's been flashing. I've got a quarter of a tank, but I'm more confident now. I'm like, shit. It kept saying 20 miles to your exit, and I think it was taking me off something on this side of Statesboro, and I don't know if there was going to be a gas station, but I didn't have enough gas. I mean, it was sitting on empty, and I was 20 miles from that exit, and there wasn't nothing but truck stops back here and 1 or 2 gas stations, and then 1 or 2 gas stations, because they know you're trapped on the roundabout from hell, charge $3.20 a gallon. Like, if they need gas, they're going to have to buy it here. But guess what, boys? I didn't buy it with 5 gallons. Fuck y'all. Keep your gas. Just remember to turn the lights back on. They don't want the pitch dark, but damn. I ain't never seen a roundabout like that, and I've seen some mighty stupid things in my life. If they put that in Atlanta, people they'd have to have 20 ambulances parked all around it. Just constant flow. They have to build a hospital next to it.
Yeah, and trust me, that area is not that big. It doesn't need any kind of roundabout like that.
I don't know what the hell that was. There was nothing there. Nobody was getting off on that exit. They must have knew what that roundabout was. And they're still building it because they was all construction workers standing there working. I'm like, whoa. Nobody's ever... I've got it on video, y'all. Y'all will believe this because I got it pointing out in front of my windshield. I've never seen nothing like that. That is a roundabout straight from the bowels of hell itself. The devil's still snickering about that one. Someone needs to lose their jobs over that. That was pointless, senseless, and stupid. Damn, I'm glad I got that before I got me something to drink. Damn, that one says Pembroke and Fort Stewart too. What was that shit back there? It said Pembroke. It was a Lowe's. They was one of them Lowe's truck stops or Love's or whatever, and another one. 2 or 3 truck stops with no kind of gas for cars. It was completely trucks, and then 2 little bitty gas stations on the other side of the ramp. And I'm like, crap! If I can ever get over there, I've got to get some gas. I will make a note of never stopping there again. Of course, if my wife was with me, I would have to show her. She won't believe it even on video. That was the most insane series of roundabouts. That was ridiculous. Anyway, I did finish in Savannah.
That's good.
Alright. Well, let me get back to the grind. I gotta stop and get 6 gallons of water. I've used all my water on this trip. You still there? Something's beeping.
Yep.
Oh, something was beeping. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I brought 4 gallons and done used all of them, and if I need any tomorrow, I won't have any. I just used 2 in Savannah.
Is that stuff you bought while you've been gone, or is that what you had in the shop? I
grabbed, because the last time people didn't have but a half a gallon of water, and you got to flush it with 2 gallons of water. So I brought 4 gallons. I said, well, if I go through that before I get through, I'll stop and buy some more. Well, I just went through all of it, and I'm almost home. I said, well, I'll get, if they don't have any in Statesboro, I'll need 2 gallons. And that'll bring me back the 4 that I took from the shop, because I don't have but a gallon or 2 there. And I got now 3 autoclaves I got to work on. 3 or 4. Well, I'm bringing another one home. I need to tweak it and get that door working better on this one. Anyway, damn, this is taking forever. It said it wasn't but 30-something miles from Savannah. Now, it's still 6 miles away from this first exit. Hopefully that's probably one of them little roads that'll run back into the other one. I gotta get me some gas when I get there. 5 gallons didn't do nothing but give me a quarter of a tank. I walked over and paid $3.20 when I've been paying $2.40 and $2.50 the whole trip.
Yeah, Savannah always did think they were special, that they could keep up with everybody else.
Yeah.
And apparently Pembroke has jumped on the bandwagon, thinking they special too.
Yeah. Well, every stop before that, and people don't know how to drive on this interstate. They wasn't having trouble getting off the interstate, but 2 miles from every exit, traffic was stopped, and people was pulling over in that side lane where they wasn't stopping traffic, but people just stopped anyway. And they was lined up at them ramps waiting to get off, and I said, I ain't getting gas there. And then finally got to Pembroke, and I said, hell, ain't nobody here. I turned in there with that stupid thing, and that's why they ain't nobody stopping there if they know it, because they ain't nobody figured out how to drive that thing. There was people running over the curbs because they didn't know what lane they was supposed to be in, and suddenly decided they wanted to go 16 back to Savannah instead of Macon, and they was just driving over the cement curbs. That was a mess. And people standing there building the thing looking like, oh, did we do this right? I don't think they followed their blueprints right. That looked horrible. Well, I want to be able to eat me something. I think I'm wanting either seafood or barbecue, because those ribs last night was sort of barbecue, but I wasn't real impressed with those ribs. And that sauce was pretty zesty.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Woody's ribs, thinking about how good they was, and those was in no way, shape, or form close to a Woody rib. And the margarita was good. You know, Blue Petals was good. Anyway, looks like I'm less than 3 miles from this exit they're telling me to take. Guess I better let you go. I might talk to you later.
Okay, honey, be careful. I love you.
Love you too, Mom.
Bye.
Did y'all see that crazy roundabout back there? That was nuts. Hello, y'all. Kind of tired. I just got back from eating. I'm in my motel room. Thought I'd do a quick review of the motel room. That seems to be the thing to do when you're traveling. So I'll just go do a quick one. I don't know any really major flaws right now, but let's see. When you walk in the door here, you got the bathroom off to the left. Pretty decent lights. Got the blow dryer. Seem to have plenty of towels. Unlike the last place I stayed, we do have the floor mat for the shower, and this one is a nice, looks like a pretty nice shower there. It's already open. I thought it was closed. No place to put your stuff and all. Nice little adjustable head. I'm probably getting that later in the morning. Might get into it later and take one tonight. Anyway, bathroom looks okay. Clean enough. Mirror so I can stand and look at myself. Yeah, not really. I got a big old ceiling fan with a ceiling medallion there. Old school medallion. So the motel's a little dated. It's not horrible. Lights over here, and you can double light everything up if you needed it. That is a pop-out sofa into a bed. You know, work table over here. I got me some ice. Went down the hall and got some ice and a Sprite to sip on while I'm working on videos in a little bit, if I can get the thing to work. Look like about a 55-inch TV, decent sized TV. Place to set your luggage or just sit on. Storage, microwave down here. Fridge. Can actually read the numbers on this one. Couldn't read the numbers last night, so this is actually an upgrade. King size bed, plenty of room in there. This has actually got also the little reading light on it, so that's kind of cool. If I wanted to read. Got some USB chargers I hadn't actually tried. This one's actually working. I got the phone plugged in on one. Had the camcorder, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, this thing right here, was plugged in on that a minute ago. I think I'm fixing to have to buy another battery. These things have a built-in battery in the camera, the main camera, and then there's another battery that plugs into the base of it, and then you plug in the little tripod, that handheld tripod that flips out. But it don't seem to be charging the battery. It's just draining pretty quick, and it don't seem to be charging all the way. Anyway, that is a quick review of the room, because I need to see if I can get my internet to work. It seems to be a chore these days. I recently got a VPN, and it don't seem to like being on the road when you've got a VPN. I don't know if it's because of the VPN or just places I've been staying, but recently I've had trouble getting the internet to hook up. He didn't even give me a Wi-Fi code, so I'm going to go in there first and see if it'll work before I take a shower, because I might have to go back down there and ask him for the Wi-Fi password. Anyway, that's all I got for tonight. Y'all take it easy. I will be here in Statesboro tomorrow doing one job, and then I'm headed back to Covington, home. It's been a wild couple days. Thanks for watching.